I've not done one of these videos in a long time. A super hot laptop video. And this is a Dell Latitude 5400 2020, and which from 6 feet away, like a couple minutes ago, it was super loud. It's quiet now because I put it in sleep mode, but it wasn't before and it was super loud. Well, it may have been in sleep mode. All right, as you see here, there are not many things open, but it is kind of just chilling at 90 degrees, and that is way too hot. It's not thermal throttling somehow, but as you can see, CPU utilization is relatively low. Core clocks are, well, it doesn't really matter, but you know, power draw is not that high. I don't think it's high enough to hit 90 degrees. So it may need dust cleaned out or to be repasted. This is ridiculous. It's not as loud as I thought it'd be. But this has a lot of airflow as well. It's got a lot of potential for airflow. But it looks like this will be super easy to take apart. Normally I would use Cinebench to do a before and after test, but this is just, it's so clear that it's too hot that I'm not even gonna bother. And I didn't shut it off either, which maybe I should. All right, and it's shut down. Okay, let's get my light closer in here. Some more light. I just run along the edge. And start hearing crack. Oh my god. Start running along the edge. Hear cracking noises. Okay. Oh, here's the inside. Oh, yeah, I've actually had this one open before. Ooh. Already I see a lot of hair packed in there. But it looks like it's only 2 screws. Might actually be 3 to get the fan out. Well, the fan is clear if you can see in there. Well, not really. It's pretty dirty. I can carefully unplug that. Trying to very carefully unplug it. Dude, I don't know how people unplug stuff with freaking tweezers, man. It may not be a big deal to leave it in there. But I do want to try and blow that fan out a little bit. Well, the air pressure is not really good as a compressed can, but I think it does a good enough job. It's kind of just like some surface stress down there now, but it's the heat sink that's real bad. So I think I'm just going to take it out. You know, check on the thermal paste too. Even though the laptop's only 4 years old, it should be fine. I probably don't want to pry at it from here. No, 100% don't. Also doesn't want to come out. There we go, I got it. Well, I got some of it. You can see it is stuck over here though. I don't know if it's a screw or what. Well, I think it's screwed in place. But there's a little screw right there, I think, that's holding it in. Hopefully you were able to see what screw that was. Judging by how that moved around, yeah, I'd say I got it. That definitely was it. Dude, what? How about I just take the battery out? It's still plugged in. But maybe I can... Yep, okay. Yeah. As you can see on there, it had extra crap holding it in place. Now, as we look at the heatsink, try to look through it, you can see right through it, but there's a lot of crap on this side. Definitely blocking the airflow. I did the trick. Not as bad as I thought it'd be. It's not super dusty where the computer is stored, but it seems like a lot of thermal paste on this thing, and it's all, it's got some moisture to it. A little more curious why there's so much of it. I mean, this thing was doused in it. Okay, I got isopropyl alcohol. Wow, look at that. Disconnect battery before accessing any other parts. Well, I didn't really unplug anything, so I don't think that matters. Dude, I think I need something bigger than a Q-tip for this. Guess I really only need to just clean the chip. I don't think I should even bother trying to clean up the rest of the crap. Alright, that should be good. Now to try and clean. Hopefully I didn't bend too much by doing what I did to it. It is dried bad. Just scraping it off now. Kind of peeled up that plastic there a little bit. I don't think that's too big of a deal. This thing almost seems corroded. Wait a minute. Just looking at this thing, it almost seems corroded. A little bit. Well, no, that's an exaggeration. But it looks bad. Kind of. Alright, I think I've gotten to this. Oh, what the? flip. I think I've gotten this to as clean as I'll get it. I'm not really worried about the edges. I think that'll be alright if I don't get them. But now I want to clean up the CPU die a little bit there. It's kind of dirty. There. Alright, I'm calling it. That's good. And now I don't know if I should try and get the heatsink back in first or not. Okay, I'm trying to get the heatsink back in first, which is kind of a hassle. But I think I can get it. I gotta wedge it under here, or I just gotta lift this up. There's a pin here that'll hold it in place. Let's gotta find it. There we go. Got it. Alright. And the thing about this is that the whole thing can just swivel out of the way. I'll get the cooler mounted and then get everything back together. Obviously won't be needing much. That is a lot more than I need. That's also more, but I mean, is it really that bad if there's so much thermal paste around it? Maybe not. Set it right there. Holes are lined up. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, I think we're good. The fan back out of the way. Let's get the battery back. There. Sort of has notches it goes into. There is a screw hole up here, but there's no actual screw hole. Like, there's a spot for a screw, but one doesn't really go there. And I'm pretty sure that's it. And then there's, yeah, just the 2 fan screws. And we're good. And then I can put it back together all the way. Alright, now the cover's on. The screws in. God, that screen is filthy. I'm not going to show you the screen, but, I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's not so loud. Not nearly as loud as it was. I have everything that was open before open, and there's the temperature and power. Still getting hot, but it's also consuming a lot of power right now. It was less than 20 watts before. Like 16, 15. I'd have to look back. So I'm going to let it situate itself because it's drawing quite a bit of power right now. It is still running hot. I remember looking up this processor and seeing that it does run hot. But I think this is better than before. Maybe. Well, yeah, I think it is. It was hitting 90 a lot more frequently. Sucker is still loud. There's the fan RPM. I don't remember what I was doing before. Jesus. Yep, there it is. i5 8365U reaching 100C. And I don't know what I loaded in the past 1 second for it to ramp up like that. But it sounds like it's going full bore and then some. Good lord. So it's still loud. Well, it's also on my mouse pad. There's a loud little rascal. It sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Well, I don't know what else I can do really. Well, I can actually see what's sucking up a lot of power. System. Apparently it's still trying to turn open itself or turn on. Wow. How is system working that hard? Still. Well, anyways, that'll be the end of this one, I guess. I guess this was a failure maybe. Oh, I don't think it was. I think we definitely improved it. Just wasn't as much as I would have wanted. So far, every core except for 3 has thermal throttled. Not by much. A total of 6%. I guess that's across the whole CPU maybe. But core 0, 3%, 1, 0, 2, 3. Well, that's the end of this one. See ya. Took it back apart. The reason I took it back apart is because of lack of progress, and I want to try and clean all. Oh my god, it's too weak. I don't know why there's all that thermal paste around the edge, but I'm gonna clean it all out to where there's only thermal paste here and here, and then hopefully that fixes it. I don't know, maybe the surrounding thermal paste is causing my mounting pressure issues. And you know, I was considering removing this plastic, but then there's this border, which maybe that's conductive. Why would they put thermal paste on if it's going to make contact with plastic? Who thought that was a good idea? Anyways, I'm just going to clean all the gunk out. I don't think there needs to be thermal paste on plastic. Seriously? And also all around? I mean, I get some splash on the edges, but it's everywhere. Alright, let's see. Without knocking my phone over. That is real bad so far. Alright, there's still some crap. Very in the edges right there. But I'm not even going to worry about that. And look how much better that looks. So much better. Now we'll clean this. I'm guessing this plastic here is so the metal doesn't short anything out. But I don't know where it would short anything out, but I'll leave it. Try to get as much of that thermal paste off as possible, even though it's ingrained in the plastic's texture, so I can't really get it. There, now that's all cleaned up again, but it should be much better than it was before. Okay, attempt 2 at applying thermal paste. I think I'm gonna try and apply less this time. I think I put a little too much, and it's not always more the merrier. Wow, dude, I got that to stand tall. All right, so I got my fancy application of thermal paste. Actually, I want to drop it right on top. Okay, and I got a different screwdriver to make a better attempt at even pressure. There. All right, that may have been a better attempt at the art of even mounting pressure. Cripes, dude, I need a different friggin' tripod. I need one that's actually sturdy. I got one that's old and weak, like the legs don't even hold up, and I got one that's just made dumb. And it's like really, it's durable, but it's easy to knock over. It's very rigid, I guess, which isn't totally bad. All back together. Let's see if maybe we made an improvement. Shit. Forgot the freaking battery connector. Alright, not gonna show you the screen. It turned on. It's turning on. Fuck. Oh my god. I got one tripod that sucks and another one that sucks. Well, it's been on for like 2 seconds and it's doing alright. Things are... Hear that? Roaring right up. No fail. Alright, and we're already hitting 80 degrees. The legs on this one are adjustable in some dumb way. Okay, right now it's at low 80s. It's not plugged in. It doesn't have access to as much power as it did before, but it's still using a lot of power. Still getting really hot. Oh my god. I think I did some... Oh, you know what? The power draw is way lower. Oh my god. It's at a couple watts and it's still... Well, it's lowering. It's getting lower. There might not be... Jesus. Just got hit hard. Yeah, it's totally different this time because there's no system wearing on it at 30%. Oh man, seems to be doing a little better, maybe. Even if it's not, at least it has fresh thermal paste and CPU is clean and there's no dust in it. I think that'll be it for this one. See ya.